Welcome to Microsoft Excel. To open the program, click on Start button. You will find the Start button on the left hand side on the taskbar. So when you find the icon like this, click once, left click, and you'll see the list of program pop-ups. Use the scroll bar and scroll it down until you find Excel in the list. So use left click to scroll it down, and when you find Excel, click once to open the program. And the program is open now. Select blank workbook, and the workbook is open and we are ready to work. So this is how Excel look like, and here you will find different features available. When you work, you can use different features as required. So let's have a quick look here. So this is called the ribbon, where you will find all the features that you want to apply to your work. So for example, this is Home tab, and if you want to use font formatting, so font section is available here. If you want to change the alignment of the data you have entered, you can go to alignment section and use the different features. And similarly for number, so you will find different features available under this Home tab in number section. If you want to insert picture or graph or chart, so click on Insert tab, and here it gives you the option how to insert picture, how to insert chart, comment, and many other things. So we will learn different features step by step in each exercise. So ready for exercise 1? Okay, keep the PDF file or printout handy that shows the exercise 1. Enter the data as shown in that exercise. It shows John's expenses for the month of January and February. Once you enter the data, it looks like this, right? We can see this first column. This is called column and this is called row. So the first column doesn't fit the data. We cannot read complete data. So to fit the data, we can increase the column width. To increase the column width, just put the cursor between A and B, column A and B, and as you put the cursor there, you will see this sign that shows arrow. Put the cursor there, left click and drag it to its right until you fit the data. So once you see the data is fit well, that's what we did to adjust the column width. There are different ways to fit the data, but right now this is the beginning and we learn how to increase column width and how to increase row height. Even we can increase row height similarly. So put the cursor between row 1 and 2 and you'll see that sign. Bring it down, left click to bring it down, and you'll see the row height is increased. And similarly, you can decrease the row height. Put the cursor out there, left click, and just make the changes as required. You can decrease column width as well. Just put the cursor there and left click and make the changes as required. So that's it, how you can adjust column width and row height. Okay, let's move to step 2. Put the cursor where you have typed the heading, that's John's expenses. Left click, keep it pressed and move the cursor to its right column, B and C. And you can see this is highlighted now. Once it's highlighted, go to the Home tab. Use the Merge and Center. So Merge and Center option is available in alignment section. Put the cursor there and you will be able to read it. Merge and Center. Click once and you can see the changes happen to the heading. Now the heading is in the center of the table. Select the heading Press Ctrl+B from the keyboard and see the changes in the heading. You can use font formatting for the heading if you want, or you can leave it at this stage as we are going to learn it later in other exercise. Okay, step 4. It's time to save your work. Generally, you can click Save button to save your work. You may find it on the top left corner of a Home tab. But as we are saving the document first time, we need to select Save As instead of Save. So click on File tab, click this File tab here and select Save As and select this PC from here, and once it's selected, you will find a new window pop-ups. Select desktop from here, and so this is basically to decide the location of your file, where you want to save your file or document and what name you want to give so that you can find it when you want. So we select desktop, we want to save it on the desktop so that we can find it easily, and just give the name to the file. You can write your own name for this file, for this practice work, and click Save. The file is saved now with your name. You can see the title bar, it shows your name now. So this is the title of the file. We learned how to create file in Excel, we entered the data, and we learned how to save it. So our file is saved, our work is saved now. So if you want to check it, just put the cursor here where it says close the file. So click once and the file is closed. And now you can find that file with your name on the desktop. So to open the file, double click and the file will be opened. So it is where we left. So the file shows exact the same data we entered with the same formatting we did. Now let's move to the next step. Step 5. Highlight all the data in the table. So let's select all the data, left click and bring the cursor down to highlight the data, and go to Font section under the Home tab, and you will find border feature here. So click the drop down arrow and select all borders from the list. Once you applied the borders, click somewhere else so that you can see the changes you have applied to the data you have entered. Now the border is applied to the table. It makes much difference when you get the printout of this file. Okay, let's go to the next step. Select the data of the two columns in which numbers are provided. Select the numbers only, no text. So here are the two columns and we select the numbers only. Click on the dollar icon. So we'll find that dollar icon in number section, that's under Home tab. So if you are not at Home tab, you won't find this number section. Say an example, you have clicked Insert tab and you are trying to find out number section, so you won't find it. So click Home tab. If you haven't already, click Home tab and select number section here and click on this dollar sign and you will see the changes here. Right now this shows an error, but it's not actually an error. It doesn't because column width is not enough to fit the data. So we just need to increase the width of that column so that we can see the data. Here also increase the column width. That's it. So that's how Excel is really useful, and different features of these number sections are also wonderful. You can make the changes from here as well, currency, and if you want to go back to numbers, just select number. You can increase or decrease the decimals from here. Decrease the decimal, And from here you can select currency to present it in currency form. And if you want to go back to number, you can change it to number from here, general and accounting. So different features are available, and depends on the work that we are doing, we can select the best that suits for the data. So yeah, that's it for exercise 1. You learned a lot. You learned how to create a table, how to enter the data, how to apply a border, did some font formatting as well, and adjust column width, row height, and did some number formatting. So that's it for exercise 1, and we are going to learn more features in our next exercise.